Good morning, students. Today we are going to deal with the topic knowledge, which is crucial in our lives and your curriculum. Concept of knowledge, the sum of human understanding both of material or mental reality, is knowledge. This knowledge could be given by others, by books, or by experience, or it could be constructed in the mind. When we say we know something about a given object or phenomenon, it means there is some kind of relationship between the knower and the known. Knowledge emerges out of an active engagement with an object. In Indian tradition, knowledge means transition from ignorance to enlightenment. In the context of school or institutional education, knowledge refers to concepts, laws, processes, and propositions. Knowledge is the fact of knowing information or what is known and the whole of what can be learned or found out. Further, it also knowledge as assured belief that which is known information, instruction, enlightenment, learning, practical skill and acquaintance. Meaning of knowledge. Knowledge means knowing some facts and information or knowing how to do a task. Knowledge is necessary to take decisions and to solve problems. In fact, knowledge is fundamental to our very existence as human beings. According to Webster's English Dictionary, knowledge is the fact or condition of knowing something with familiarity gained through experience or association. In normal conversation, knowledge could mean knowing the what aspects, that is knowing facts and information, and knowing the how aspects, that is possessing the ability to do something. The philosopher Plato famously defined knowledge as justified true belief. On the other hand, knowledge is a familiarity, awareness of understanding of someone or something, such as facts, information, descriptions, or skills, which acquired through experiences or education by perceiving, discovering, or learning. On comparing knowledge and wisdom, knowledge is the accumulation of facts and information, and wisdom is the synthesis is of knowledge and experiences into insights that depend one's understanding of relationships and the meaning of life. John Locke refers to knowledge as the perception of agreement or disagreement of two ideas. Dewey, who was a pragmatist, viewed knowledge as that which can be inferred from evidence. The tripartite theory says that if you believe something with justification and it is true, then you know it. Otherwise, you do not. Many others have refuted this theory. The National Curriculum Framework 2005 states that knowledge can be conceived as experience organized through language into pattern of thought or structure of concepts, thus creating meaning, which in turn helps us to understand the world we live in. It can also be conceived of as patterns of activity or physical dexterity with thought, contributing to acting in the world and the creating and making of things. Human beings over time have evolved many bodies of knowledge, which includes a selection of ways of thinking, of feeling, and of doing things, and constructing more knowledge. The above extract from NCF 2005 implies that it is important for children to participate in the process of knowledge creation. It is not only the product but also the process involved in the knowledge generation that needs our attention. Knowledge is not a finished product that the teacher transfers to the mind of the child. In such a case, the learner is just a passive recipient. It is more important for the learner to be dynamically engaged with the learning situation and thus create knowledge. Nature of knowledge. According to the most widely accepted definition, knowledge is justified true belief. That is, that it is a kind of belief is supported by the fact that both knowledge and belief can have the same object, and that what is true of someone who believes something to be the case is also true, among other things, of one who knows it. For example, sun rises in the east is the knowledge or true beliefs that is supported by the fact which is arrived at through daily observations for millions of years by people. Beliefs that merely happen to be true cannot be regarded as knowledge because knowledge is justified belief. First of all, knowledge is expressed in propositions. Epistemology is the theory of knowledge. It deals with knowledge as a universal matter and aims to discover what is involved in the process of knowing. As such, it belongs for the most part of the critical or analytical aspects of philosophy. The epistemologist has ideas about how people think and feel, but he does not claim to be able to explain them scientifically. He is, after all, a philosopher and not a social scientist. The epistemologist may possess all the information commonly described as knowledge, but still he will ask the question, what is knowledge after all? He also examines relevant psychological concepts such as perception, memory, and reinforcement to determine whether they are consistent not necessarily with the factual matters but with themselves. Knowing the psychological problem is to state and assesses the very grounds on which knowledge rests and claim to knowledge are made. Importance of knowledge. Knowledge and its transmission is a central concern of education. Philosophy is conceived as critical inquiry and as a second order discipline, is concerned with the claims of various concrete forms of intellectual activity involving knowledge. It is an activity of analysis, clarification, and criticism of concepts. Knowledge must never be thought of merely as vast bodies of tested symbolic expressions. These are only the public aspects of the ways in which human experience has come to be shaped. The varieties of human knowledge constitute the highly developed forms of curriculum planning and the choice of disciplines. Knowledge is habitually defined as a belief that is true and justified. Knowledge certified by the philosophy enters the curriculum of education. Methods approved by philosophy for building knowledge form the basis of methods and techniques of teaching. The truth arrived by philosophy sets the goals and objectives of education as well as instruments and uses of evaluation. Like this, knowledge helps philosophy to interrupt, guide, monitor, and validating the educational process at every stage. Thank you and have a nice day.